if you're a mixed martial arts fan, you want to see this fight for the 205-pound belt in the UFC.
UFC light heavyweight champion.
He's been fighting for a lot longer than I've been fighting, so I would imagine he's seen a lot of the techniques, but he's never faced anything close to me.
Jon Jones is the most exciting fighter to watch in the UFC today.
You're talking about a guy who has gone through the best of the division and done it with flying colors. He has only lost one round in the history of his mixed martial arts career inside the octagon. The first round with Lyoto Machida, and that was close.
Jon Jones remains the UFC light heavyweight champion.
Everybody got weaknesses. You know, we're human beings. It's up to me to find out in the fight what he's weak at and what he's strong at.
This is a guy with 9 knockouts in his career. Alexander Gustafsson is going to be really tough to beat on the feet.
You know, in the fight against Jones, who knows? Maybe I will be the first guy to take him down.
I clearly have an advantage in wrestling and in jiu-jitsu. You know, I have the most submissions in light heavyweight history, 100% takedown defense. If I take Alexander down to the ground, he will experience the worst ground and pound that he's ever felt in his life.
What he's done in the sport, it's something special. You know, he's a one of a kind, and I'm here to take his belt.
Jon Jones is so long, or you know, he's just so much younger, or he's not fighting guys in their prime. And I think beating a guy like Alexander Gustafsson will just shut up more critics, basically.
Jon Jones!
I'm ready. I know I belong here. I know that belt is mine.
Come on, son. Come on.
Jon Jones remains the UFC light heavyweight champion.
He's the pound-for-pound best guy in the world right now. Everything he's gonna throw at me in the fight, I have seen it before, and I can respond to it.
Oh, nice left hook by Gustafsson.
Oh, rocked him again!
Doesn't matter what the situation is, I will have an answer for it.
Not enough people are talking about this kid.
Just like that, Alexander Gustafsson,
One of the most dangerous guys in the division.
A lot of people say I've never saw anyone or faced anyone like him, but the truth of the matter is he's never faced anything close to me. Being a champion is really important to not shy away from any fight. And what that means is just to go at people at their best. A champion needs to be able to defeat any style. So if people are assuming that he's just so much of a better boxer than me, I'm going to go right at him and give him a great kickboxing match. It's right in my grasp. And all I got to do is just respect my opponent, work my tail off, reach out and grab what's mine.
That kid is something very special.
This is the headliner for UFC 165, one of the most anticipated fights we've been waiting for all year. They're both like elusive fighters who use their reach really well. Jon Jones he's pound for pound the best. I'm not gonna bet against him.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how Alex Gustafsson approaches this situation with Jon Jones.
Jon Jones dominant once again. He defends his title for the 5th time. That ties the top mark at 205.
Jon Jones is gonna pull it off. You know, he's unstoppable right now.
Come on, Jon Bone Jones is pound for pound the best. We can't go against him.
I know, we can't wait.
Feel great. Feel great. Ready to do some work.
Come on, you guys.
So we just need to remove our shoes.
Alexander, you're from Sweden. Do you like Canada?
I do. I love it there.
You said it reminds you a little bit of Sweden.
It does. It does. I'm excited, and I've been working hard. Can't wait to Saturday.
I think it's great that he's confident. You know, I've never shown him any sign of not being confident at all. So if he has confidence that matches mine, that's phenomenal. I've been looking for a dogfight since day one. Maybe he'll be the guy to give me a dogfight. Maybe I'll dominate him.
It's great to be back in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, as we welcome you to the official weigh-ins for UFC 165, Jones versus Gustafsson.
What's happening in Toronto? Welcome to the weigh-ins.
And I have the goal, bring home the belt to Sweden. Jones is pound for pound the best guy, and I'm here to take his belt. Everything he's gonna throw at me in the fight, I have seen it before.
Oh, man, that guy hits hard.
I need to remain the champion. It's bigger than just this one fight. It's being the greatest combatant of all time. I'm going out there to finish this fight and do it in devastating fashion.
Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson.
204.5.
204.5 for the challenger.
just fought John Jones that's taller than him and has a reach like yours. How much of a factor do you think that's going to be tomorrow night?
Oh, it's no factor at all. It's all going to go down to who's been working the hardest and want that belt more.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for all the support. Oh yeah, man, I tell you what, this is going to be my 3rd championship here in Canada, and I'm just so grateful to be here, so thank you all.
Can't wait to see you, sir. Good luck to you tomorrow night. The champion, ladies and gentlemen, John Bones Jones!
John Jones doesn't scare me at all. It's just, I see him as an obstacle in my career.
Alexander believed he has the key to beat me, but he's wrong. I come to every fight a completely different fighter, and you're all going to see that tonight.
We are live inside Air Canada Centre in Toronto, Ontario. This is UFC 165, Jones versus Gustafsson.
John is that unique, perfect storm of athleticism, talent, intelligence, charisma, and a very unique physical frame. Gustafsson is actually taller than him. He has fantastic striking. He has fantastic endurance. He is a legit threat. I mean, look at that weigh-ins. John Jones looking up at an opponent. When have you ever seen that?
Arriving earlier tonight, the champion, John Jones, who will look to defend his title for a UFC light heavyweight record, 6th time, 15-1 as a professional, coming off a win over former champion Mauricio Shogun Hua. There's the new middleweight champion, Chris Weidman, here tonight in Toronto. Lawrence Fishburne in the house here tonight, checking out the UFC. For Alexander Gustafsson, he feels he has the speed advantage and that he is the better striker, and he will test John Jones' chin here tonight. And now it's time for our main event of the evening. 5 rounds of fighting in the light heavyweight division.
When he came to Alliance, he got top-level MMA training and intelligent game planning, real elite striking and grappling coaching.
You know, Joe, I can't disagree with his shirt. Not quite human.
We've just seen domination. Again, the toughest fight he had was the Vitor Belfort fight. That one moment where he got caught in that armbar.
Gustafsson is 6'5", Jones is 6'4", but John Jones will still have the reach advantage with that 84.5-inch reach.
It's time! Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson! Bones Jones!
Gentlemen, went over the rules in the back. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. If you want to touch gloves, touch them now. Step back. Good luck to both of you.
The champion in the black trunks, the challenger in the blue trunks. Quickly, he throws a kick.
Nice inside leg kick to start off by Gustafsson. John looks very relaxed here. Nice spinning back kick to the body.
And Jones, as you have said many times, uses them better than anybody.
Yes, and there's a nice inside leg kick in return by Gustafsson.
Silva had been a perfect 16-0.
Oh, and there's that right hand. That's what I was talking about. There it was. John's cut. John is cut over the right eye.
90 seconds on the clock.
There's a good right hand over the top. Snuck it over the shoulder.
See the blood rolling down the right side of John Jones's face. Gustafsson with the takedown. First time in the UFC. Right back up.
Hold on, he got poked. He got poked.
See?
Let's take a look at the replay here.
Stay there.
Yep, one figure grazed the eye.
Both
Doesn't look
sticking
too
your
bad,
fingers
though.
on
Doesn't
the
look too
front.
bad.
Now Jones looks for the takedown.
He's got Gustafsson up.
Final seconds of the round.
Big elbow.
Big elbow.
Calm down, John. Deep, controlled breaths.
One more.
And there's a nasty elbow by John. Right to the side of the head.
First event in Sweden.
Look at that. Dose. But John's chasing after him now. John ducks under, gets the clinch. Can't take him down again.
He usually gets that clinch, that Greco going.
Goes high.
Head kick. Big connection for Jones.
Going high. Look at this nice elbow. Boom. And here is that fake low and then go high. Caught him at the end with the toe.
Be strong now and try to take a little bit more command without backing too much on the fence, okay?
And there's that kick again. And as John continues to land these hard leg kicks. Oh, big combination by Gustafsson.
And not much better than Phil Davis to work on your wrestling with.
Oh, high kick.
Again. Uppercut. Level changes by Gustafsson.
Nice kick to the body there by John. And a return by Gustafsson.
Inside leg kick by the Swede.
Kicks to the body. Hard kick and the left hand behind
nice
it.
left.
That kick was hard, Mike.
Gets
Really.
back to the center of the octagon.
Excellent footwork by Gustafsson. Look at that combination. And a jab and an elbow.
Keep getting our first win every time. You got it? After you hit, angle, go again. After you hit, angle, go again.
Hold on, John.
Forward pressure, get on first.
Let's go.
High kicks are working.
I mean, look at their faces. John has two swollen eyes. Big cut over the right eye. There's a nice right hand by John. You know, when you see fighters enter the octagon, you never know what kind of injuries they're carrying with them, and almost all of them have something wrong with them come fight time. There's a nice jab by John.
Statistically, he has the lead.
Nice leg kick by John. And there's a nice inside leg kick by John. And another. Oh, again, beautiful left.
Again,
Right hand.
teeing off. A lot of time to work.
Let's see the defense of Gustafsson. Can he spread those legs? Can he get that base wide? He got him. Amazing. Look at the cut over the eye of John Jones.
And that punch landed early, Joe.
And still moving very lightly on his feet.
And again with the right hand.
Here's a takedown attempt again. Stuffed one more time. And another one. He goes up high.
Takedown defense has been perfect for Gustafsson. Again.
There's a nice elbow.
Caught him.
Oh, that might have hurt him.
Yeah, that did. Jones with a big
vicious knee and a vicious elbow.
30 seconds left in the round.
And stays
And
busy.
again with a big elbow. Watch the clock closely. Gustafsson is hurt.
And he looks for the spin again. Gustafsson's busted up now. Boom! Right to the forehead. And that stunned Gustafsson. Let's see it again. Boom!
They are on their feet here inside Air Canada Center. Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Fifth and final round. Gustafsson counters. Changes levels. Oh, nice left by the champion. Superman punch.
Nice elbow. Steps in with it.
Quick uppercuts by the challenger. Can he get this one? Finally, on the 10th attempt.
How much does John have in the tank now?
Gustafsson right
to
up.
his feet. Incredible.
The UFC light heavyweight title is on the line. Big head kick.
And Gustafsson just ate it. Gustafsson just put his hands on his hips like he was exhausted. Another head kick. Gustafsson might be in trouble, Mike.
2 minutes on the clock.
Both of these guys are pushed to their limit.
Spinning elbow from Gustafsson.
What an incredible fight.
Another head kick. 30 seconds.
There's a head kick again.
Gustafsson missed with the uppercut.
I'm amazed at Gustafsson's ability to absorb that head kick.
They're going to go the distance.
Flying knee by Jones.
Wow. What a fight.
Unbelievable.
John Jones trying to defend for the 6th consecutive time. But Alexander Gustafsson was outstanding. Fight replay brought to you by Bud Light. Here we go.
And there's a beautiful left hook by Gustafsson. And there's a left by Jones. Blocked by Gustafsson. So many head kicks by Jones. Not one of them put Gustafsson down.
And still the undisputed UFC.
Man, I tell you what, I've been asking for a dogfight for a long time, and I finally got that dogfight I've been looking for. Tonight was a blessing in so many ways. God bless you all. Thank you so much for coming out. Team Jones, we're still here, baby. It's a beautiful night for me, beautiful night.
The champion, John Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, everybody. So you want to know what a good fight that was? Neither the champ or the challenger will be here. They're both. Jones is already at the hospital, and they're taking Gustafsson right now to the hospital.
You said you don't like instant rematches in the past, but
No, what I said is I don't like calling them before they, oh yeah, this is going to be a rematch. You wait and see how the fight goes.
But you saw this now.
Yeah. Who doesn't want to see this rematch? You know what I mean? Things never go the way you expect it to go, and tonight was one of those nights, and I believe that this is one of those fights where you're going to have people divided and saying that Gustafsson got screwed tonight, and other people thinking that Jones won, and it was the right decision, but it was close. So I don't know if I answered your question, Kevin, but I tried.
As far as the main event goes, I mean, everyone here was talking about it afterwards. Where do you rank it as far as the greatest fights in not only UFC history, but mixed martial arts history?
When a round ends and the whole place is on their feet with a standing ovation, and they did that for all 5 rounds tonight, it was amazing. I love being a part of things like this, It's so fun.
A lot of people were talking about that Jones coming in just didn't have a rival. He didn't have a guy that had challenged him. He sort of plowed through just about everybody he met, but obviously he got a fight tonight. I wondered how you thought of Jones, like how he rose to the occasion when he knew he was getting into some trouble.
The heart that he displayed tonight, the chin, this guy's got heart, chin. I mean, he's got it all. To get busted up in those first 2 rounds and then come on the way that he did at the end of the fight, he's a special fighter, man. He's a special fighter.
Dana, what do you think John's performances come back tonight does for his legacy? It adds to his reputation, but in a way also it makes him look human.
The doctor wants to stop the fight, and Jones pleads him not to stop the fight. He wants his 5th round and go out there and perform the way that he did, and then literally walk straight out of the octagon and into an ambulance. Pretty impressive.
And then the other question is, the sense of John has always been that he's been so much more talented than guys. But now tonight, maybe, do you think that he put end to the rest, that he's not a tough guy, that, John Jones may be one of the toughest guys out there, as well as one of the most talented?
Nobody's ever, in the history of the heavyweight championship, light heavyweight championship, nobody's ever faced the opponents. Not Tito, not Chuck Liddell, nobody.